Okay, here we are. My new microphone, my new swing, my first time hitting balls in 2 months. I go this afternoon to meet with the free clinic out at LPGA with 2003 PGA Teacher of the Year Craig Shanklin. Period. Is expensive as you can get here in Florida. Uh, I'm going to hit my 3-wood because that's 99% of all I did for the last 5 years. And then I will switch to my 7-iron because that's what Mr. Shanklin wants us to bring to today's session. I have been telling him about my swing for, I feed him something every so often. I mean, I post a lot of videos. So this will be my first day back in 2 months. And this will be my tune-up before going to this um, uh, clinic at 1 o'clock this afternoon. I said yesterday when I woke up, I told myself, this is the greatest day of my life. All right, so the target is the 100-yard marker. Double checking. It's very close. Can't get much better. All right, here we go. Let me see how this thing works today. I'm going to use a couple, do warm up with some 3-woods because that's what I'm used to. And we'll switch to the 7 because that's what I need to use this afternoon. And I have not hit irons. If I've hit any, it has been wedges, the shortest club in the bag, the heaviest club in the bag, if you can believe that. How can that be? That makes no sense. New grips on my 3-wood. I don't know what the grips are like on my 7, but it's not an issue. If this were championship golf, but I ain't worried about that. Let's see what happens. First time in 2 months. But I'm trying to tell people I believe they can learn this thing in no time. But I haven't been able to prove it because for 5 years I've been begging and have been turned down continually. But I get to take my sweater off. Yeah, I'm not sure about. Wait, now see, I got to do with this now. I got to. What did I say? I don't remember. Here we go. Switch my mic. Quit where I might put my hat back on. That'll keep the heat in. But sunny day, beautiful sunny day. First time with my microphone. It is working. I've tested it. I hope it all comes off without a hitch, technically. And I would like the swing to work, but you can't. Okay, so review, right? Here, I'll show you. This is how it looks where I come to set up. The line of the, over there, that's the target line. Here is my setup. This is called a closed stance. And what this allows me to do is, I can put this over here a little bit, but the sun is straight into our eyes, so wait, I'll try a little bit out here. What this swing allows me to do is break the cardinal universal rule in the traditional swing, which is at the top. Oh wait, there's the traditional swing. At the top, everything's in line and you cannot allow any wrist movement. The only wrist movement available with this is whatever they call that, I don't know, but in my swing, when I'm set up like this, 75% of my weight is straight into the ground. So I call it the single pivot swing. So, and the final lesson I learned, I'm saying that I have figured out the superstructure of this swing. After that, I am not of the right mentality to finalize this stuff. Everybody gets to finalize it with their own talent and whatever. I am not of the clinical mind. There's the left side of the brain and the right. And for some people, I think they'll be able to nail this down and perform flawlessly. I mean, there's no reason to make mistakes with this swing. Once you're set up, everyone is going to have exactly the same swing. And the final lesson I learned was, here, I'll show you this. The final lesson I learned was complete relaxation. There's where my club is. This is the traditional setup. Here is mine. And the reason that works is I have gone pretty much limp. I have this connection going on in my swing. That's the only lesson you have to learn with this golf swing, is this grip. And look how easy that is. And I am ready to go. But here was the final lesson. 80%, 75. I'm in place. I've hooked these, but look at me. I'm just completely relaxed. Then you start up at the top. It's natural for this final hinge to come into play. And look how much it added to my radius. 30 inches. Would that be exaggerating? I don't know. Ready? Here we go. Oh, wait. Let's put it back here so we can see it. See it in action. Get it back. I can always crop this. I've figured that out. I've never actually done it, but make sure it's still working. Check. No need to double check. Can't see it from down there. Can't see what it sees, but it's always seen what it needs to. Ready, folks? Let's give it a go. The 100 yard. And I do not care if I work, if I succeed right now. And neither will people who try this. People will learn. It's got to be understood that every swing is exactly the right next swing for you. You're learning the lesson you need at that time. And you can always be happy. There's nothing to be ashamed of. There's no failure because everything is teaching you. Your next swing is perfect. Every swing is perfect because it's part of the learning curve. I've still got this going on right here. That's what I'm comfortable with. Other people are going to be here. That's what they'll be comfortable with. Those details are up to them. Here we go. Ah, look at that. Don't care. Needn't care. Unimportant. My next swing, most important swing of all time. All right, ready to relax a little? See how this works. Ah, off to the right. You probably can't see it. I don't know what skies are like. One day I'll figure it out. I would know whether or not this could be seen. It probably can't be seen. There we go. Way right, which means I was slow. There was something slow. I didn't get all the way around. No technical jargon, no adjustments. Don't care. I am getting there. I have no doubt. You needn't care. You'll get there. Oh, I love it. See, now I'm trying to exaggerate my power, put more into it than will come when I've settled down. The beauty here is the experience is all at the top. It's in here. It gets to here, and it's this is all angles. Go read a book about that. We don't need one for this swing. Make sure your glove and grip work. That's where I'm going to sand this little edge along here so I can get a little tighter grip. But here's the thing. This is what happens. Somewhere in there. You wait for the bounce and then take off. Timing is built in if you can run it that way, or else get solid and start down. Some people will learn that way and employ that, be much more comfortable with than with this bam, the timing. If it's perfect, ball goes straight every time. There I am again. Here we go. Don't know my distance. Oh yes, wait, here I've got it. Okay. I'm told this works. We're going to see in one swing. We'll find out. Dr. Scholl's foot powder, because you can spend money, which I've done always up till now, on stick-on stickers that sort of they're carbon paper used to be. It leaves an imprint on the sticker where you made contact with the ball. Now I actually have a grid that I can lay down on my piece of AstroTurf, which I have a piece of, a half of one cut diagonally like that anyone, you would be standing over here, the ball would be down there, plenty of room for anybody, any height. So I have a grid, I spray paint on it, and I put it, let's say, in the middle of the grid, and my club head comes to the edge of the grid, and I find out where the ball makes contact. This is hard to believe this is going to work, but I heard. Let's see. We'll find out right now. See it? Went straight that time. See it? Nothing. Maybe it has to dry. Give it a chance. Maybe you have to spray it before you leave. Not to hit balls. It ain't working now. Okay, relax. Relax. Turn away. Here's where you live. Live up here. This is the beauty of it. If you can keep your mind's eye on that moment, you're going to hit it straight every time. It's freaking guaranteed. Yeah, I'm being a little careless, aren't I? I get to not care. Students will get to not care because they know they're going to learn whatever happens. And it's necessary and it's perfect. Okay? Straight over, almost straight. I have had this for quite a while, something that I haven't had time to stop and study. But a little move to the right, a little tail to the right, which usually means the face is when it makes contact with the ball, it's slightly open, which starts out straight, but it puts a bend in it. So we'll work on that. Okay, I just don't have the capacity for, tightening it up, tuning it up, concept, whatever. It's just not in my nature. But I learn as I go. Took a little off. Not necessarily, let's try, not a magic potion for helping out, figuring out your swing. I think I'm starting to see something. We'll see. I don't think it's going to work yet. Well, anyway. Microphone. Yep, microphone in place. Ready? Okay, gonna keep going. And eventually we're going to get there. And I've never done it because I never play. I simply never play. I've been doing this for 15 years, working on this swing, and engaging with others in something you can't help but be so self-conscious of, and failing in front of other people. You got to allow yourself to do that, and it isn't allowed in the traditional swing. You got to go back to the practice range and start ironing out your problems. And we don't come just by hitting. And there are all kinds of easy and cheap solutions to. I get to have a driving range. Oh my God, I've been here for 33 years because I'm a sign painter. And the way I can tell how long I've been here is we've been painting hole-in-one boards for the entire history of this course. And I can see when I started 33 years ago, and I've been playing free ever since. Here we go. There we go. See me relax a little bit that time, slowed it down a little bit, and you'll fight that. Naturally, a person wants to just overpower the ball, see how far they can hit it. The way I got brought up, I started my first golf lesson. I was 27 years old. I had cowboy boots on, and I had a guy who absolutely, back 40 years ago, he said, these guys don't know what the hell they're doing. And he was talking about PGA players. Of course, everything's changed, just the same way baseball has. And people do know what things work, and it's all analyzed. That one's getting close. Straight over, but did you see the tiny tail on it? You might be able to see. I saw that crow. Here we go. There, I pushed on it. And when you add power, it actually slows the swing down. And that's why it went to the right. It came in late, and the club was open. That's called open. There it is, straight over the top. You see it? So we're getting there, right? I might put these balls away now. You know what they always say, what my daughter used to, she would do jumps, and when she would do it near the end of the lesson, she would do a perfect jump. That's it. We're done for today, but here I am foolishly wandering on because I love to. I get to be here. It's free. It's gorgeous weather. It's gorgeous weather. And I am. I did something different. And this is what I've always said, or I will say. Each person has their own bent of mind. Right brain, left brain, or left brain. There it was. Right brain. Some people will be, oh, that worked, and reproduce it. I have done nothing but experiment. Every single swing is different for 15 years. How am I suddenly going to run an iron? Maybe one day. There's not much to know. That one straight across the target. So, okay, so I didn't quit after 2 swings ago was perfect. This was perfect, so to speak. Ready? Next. Now, there it was. And you trace the way your mind works. And this was in the olden days, I lived with so much self-doubt. Self-doubt. I mean, I couldn't believe that this could possibly be real. You know, the whole world said it couldn't possibly work. In my mind, I mean, I know a lot of golf history, and I've read all the books. Jimmy Ballard was as close as I came to a guru. It's funny, I put up my first video 15 years ago, and at that time, when you Googled Jimmy Ballard, I was the second entry, and I got 6,000 visits. But I was sequestered in my brother's house in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I saw all these comments, and I'd been in Fort Wayne. I hadn't hit the ball in whatever, and they all said, "Oh, he must be smoking pot," and I was so embarrassed. I took the damn thing down, and I didn't think about, but I did not see, I didn't hear anything from that video for about, I don't remember, 4 or 5 years. And then suddenly it pops up again, and I go back and start trying again about 5 years ago. Oh, I tell you, it's no big deal. Hold on. I don't understand that. Well, the club face is wet. We'll have to work on that, figure out how that works. But it works, they tell me. You can buy these decals, and you put it at the center of the club, and when you mash that ball, it'll leave the dimples. It'll show you exactly where you hit the ball. Because here I am, do I set up from 4 inches? Where are the dimples? Set up from 3 inches? Where are the dimples? Where at 5? And you narrow it down. And then your swing is changing every time. So how narrow can it be? But there I am. I'm relaxed, I think, every time. That's a little late again. Off to the right. Don't you worry about me, man. You will be your own success story. I will be too. But, 15 years apparently isn't enough for a goof off like me. You might be of the right bent. That's close. Slight tail to the right. But think about the key to this swing is relaxation. How can you go wrong? If you let yourself not worry, and we'll go into the next issue. Playing golf with your friends, with people, with an audience, with spectators, and you're going to face failure. You're going to fall flat in front of people, and that puts such a bug in your brain. And so it's two different things: swinging the club and swinging it in front of others. And we have a guy here who is crazy good. I got to play with him. He was 200 yards out on a five a par 5, and put it within 10 feet. Just like that. But when he comes out here with competitors, with his fellow golfers, meltdown, meltdown. Because it's a whole different game. Doing it with your ego involved. Completely different. Come on, man. There it was. I'm waiting to enjoy that moment at the top. And I'm trying to watch it. And when you have doubt and you're practicing, it interferes with the dialogue you have got to maintain to get the results you're looking for. And it can be done, but you will. That's what the main thing will be. Your main experience of failure will be that something happened at the moment you needed to be here at the top. And instead something crept in, some thought, some conversation. Look at that. Straight over the top, slight turn. I can fix that one time. But somebody else with the right way of, their mind is more conducive to order and repetition and things like that. They're going to be able to put themselves in and repeat. They're going to be able to repeat. And I may never be able to. I played 20 years. I broke 83 times. Now that's the kind of gold standard, or silver, bronze. It's like you're in the top 1 or 2% ever. So I was never that good. What do you expect now? I'm not a great athlete. Look at that. Slightly left turn, but almost straight, almost perfect. And me not caring, showing off to the world, not caring. It's a big part of this. The truth will set you free. I'm about the truth myself. Straight over, tiny little tail. And I just keep going. I can't quit after my best shot because I have a whole bunch of balls. They're free. But you, in your backyard, you can use the grass. Oh, I got to switch to my 7-iron. Ready? Let's do that. And I'm telling you, I have hit maybe 25, and I'm talking, I hit 200-300 balls a week. I might have hit 25 irons. This is middle length. The lob wedges are probably this long. This is what I practiced with. The first 5 years of this swing, I did nothing but use the lob wedge. And here's what's crazy. There are 2 swings. We've been watching this one. So same closed stance, weight 75, 25. Here's the second swing, and this was the first one. This is the way I learned it. 75, 25. Same closed stance. This was how I did it. It's the exact same swing, somehow. Hard to believe. You know, your body is not working exactly the same, but it is. It's the same damn swing. So let's try again. I'm going to be a little bit closer to the ball, see where it goes. Straight at it. What's that? A little slight to the right. Tiny triumphs. That's a tiny triumph. But where did I hit? I can't tell. If I had my stickers, I would say, move forward, move back. That's not so easy. You actually have to sort of, my brain can't do it. Other people could easily. What's your problem? The other day, is almost a good example. We were having a conversation, and I said, you know, it's my ACDC. Everybody laughs. I was talking about ADHD. That'll work. ACDC, man, I can't help it. Okay, I'm way away from it this time. And the reason this works is because I'm all centrifugal, and it goes from here to there. It goes from here to there. And it depends on the tension you've got in your body. If you have none, you should be able to repeat it every time. Where am I? You hear that? I hit the middle of the club down here. You can hear, but you learn so much by the sound of the ball. You don't need a sticker to tell you that. Here we go, another one. To the right, off to the right, off to the right. But this is what I'm going to this clinic today at 1 o'clock with Craig Shanklin, 2003 PGA Teacher of the Year. And I've always thought the reason was because he rediscovered a guy named Mo Norman. And when you look up autistic people, the people who are just do crazy, amazing things, you know, mathematics in their head, dates 100 years ago. That's what this guy was to golf. He one time, I can't remember why, but somebody didn't have a golf tee. So Mo Norman lends, this is maybe apocryphal, which means just a legend. He lent him his golf tee. Guy broke it. The guy had been, Mo Norman had been using that same tee for a decade. Same tee for a decade. Okay, I'm closer. I'm getting much closer, okay? There it is. See it? Almost straight. Slight adjustment. A little bit, little bitty. I should quit. But look at this pretty ball. It's got a nice green stripe around it. We're going to see where it goes. I'm going to aim it straight at myself, as if it were in contact with me and waiting for me to give it its best destiny. So I'm a little closer. Nope. Carelessness? You can call it that. There is a lot of carelessness going on. Here we go, another one. See, you're not your last swing. Your next swing is, you have a brand new life. I can't wait to figure out this club face thing, because it will tell me so much about where I need to be. Here we go. Now I've been allowing myself to, I've noticed that I just allow myself to relax slightly in my right leg. And that doesn't mean I need to keep it stiff, but we're going to see what happens. We're going to pay attention, see what I do. There I am. See that? Just all that looseness. The club, the setup explains itself. The weight of the club puts the club face in a certain place. You lay it down, you relax some more, you come away, let it bounce, and then you swing. And I don't have to teach anybody paths or timing or anything like that. You'll get up there, and everybody naturally knows how to swing. Because you grew up caveman, you had a stick and there was a rock on the road, and well, they didn't have roads, but oh, there, I felt the relaxation slightly. Hit it down here again. So, what are you going to do? You'll figure it out. You don't need a teacher. Oh, I was going to explain. See, middle of the thought, is that when you hit swing? It's when I do, but it's, you know, it's not, everybody's going to be different. End of story. But, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. This would cost you $10 if you went to a driving range. 100 balls, 80 balls. And for most people, I mean, I used to time it 80 balls in 8 minutes, 10 minutes max. For me, it was more like batting practice. You watch batting practice. They don't sit around and think about it and worry about it. But you go to a real golf course and watch regular players. That's what they do. like they're thinking. I knew it would be good. Felt good. I mean, sounded good. It was a little off. Look at that. Now we're learning something. See the splash? I was out there. That's where it made contact. So that means I was too far away from the ball, if you can imagine. This took me forever to believe. I just can't believe it. I'm too far away still. And this is why it's going to be difficult. I've always thought it will be more difficult for people who have golf experience because they have muscle memory. They have set and proven ways to themselves. They've been successful a certain way. They don't want to give that up. And here's the final lesson I had to learn. Now I'm going to move. I got to move further away, okay? I think I added in half an inch. Completely relaxed. I should quit. I'm not going to. I just love this. I'm not going to quit. It's free. And I got to be ready for today's, what you call it? Oh, wait, here's the splash. I was still out there. I'm still too far away. You know what I mean? I need to, that center line needs to be back there, which means I need to, hold on. See, I've done this before. Maybe I need to be moving further that way. I do. I need to get closer to the ball. I've struggled with this because it's my bent of brain. I'm going to clean this a little bit. Yeah, got to move slightly closer. Now let's see if it's too far. Pretty close to perfect. Still too far. Oh, it's still clear out there. Now, what do I do about that? I need to move closer. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I'm telling you, I've struggled with this forever. It's just the way I think. It just doesn't, I don't compute things the way some people do. And that's why I know other people will have much better results than me. Because whatever, just the way their brain works. That was kind of lazy. I'm not going to learn too much from that, but it's still too far away. Well, you got to remember, I went from this club, and I was about that far away from the ball. Now I'm working with this club, and I'm trying to get it closer, trying to get closer to the ball, and it doesn't come easily. And that's what I'm talking about with people who are set in their ways. You know, they already know how. And breaking those habits. Right? Let me make sure I'm straight up and down. Close. I don't know where it was because I didn't touch it's wet, see, and there's always mud in these things. I mean, dirt, sand. And so that's where I'm getting this natural pattern. I don't need we'll figure out how that works. Supposedly it works. Okay, move up. So let's try and exaggerate. I will come within an inch of the ball. It's still out there. Too close? I mean, not close enough? How can that be? Okay, keep trying. Keep trying. Very close. It's the splash pattern is still going this way. Forensics file fans. You know what that means? I'm right up the ball. I'm still not. This is a PGA. This is a traditional swing setup. Put it where anyway. So I'm damn close. And still patterns splattering this way. All right. I'm still not letting myself get it as I need to be. I just cleaned the face. Let yourself get there. Make sure you're relaxed. I'm all right. Get a little closer. Let's overcorrect. I swear I'm not going to pay any attention to that. I've never seen that mess before. Wait. Okay, okay, clean face. That's way exaggerated. Let me just what golfers do. You see that? That is called a shank. I was so close that it hit this and shot right. This is why you never, if you've got a left-handed guy over there, there's the driving range right over there. If he's left-handed, if he hits a shank, it's headed straight for me. Same thing on the other side. You're on that side, it's a right-handed golfer, he hits a shank and it's coming straight for you. So that lesson will be learned easily. Okay, I am up to the line this time. Very close, very close. The mess is right where it needs to be. Here we go. A few more, got about 15 balls, 12, 15. Okay, now relax, let yourself adjust. I noticed at the last second that I had come away from the ball slightly, and I got the same result. I had been from being too far away. So do your relaxing before you swing. There you go. There. Too close. I shanked it again. God. Well, every swing is different. Every swing is different. I'm in a different frame of mind. I'm more or less relaxed from swing to swing. I got to get me some success out of this. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 after this. Okay, find a middle ground. What's it doing out there? That just can't be. Somehow, intuitively, I am going to find out where to be. Find up. What I'm saying is, I'm set up like this. The ball is on a line right off the heel of my pivot leg, foot. I'm not going to pay attention anymore. Let's just hit these things. See if we can find a rip. There was paying attention at the top for the first time in a long time. But was I all the way intention in my attention all there? Let's try it this time. See if we can focus. Very close. Very close. And that is still out too far. I'm too far away from the ball. Big deal. So, now see, look. I thought I was relaxed. I allowed myself, and the ball comes. It's that far away from the ball now. Well, I bet. When am I going to learn? Now, if I had that grid down here, it didn't tell me anything. But the ball went straight. But I mean, I want to hit a good shot. I mean, if I have to show off in front of a crowd with a crazy ass impossible idea, I got to be able to not care. The beauty of indifference is the most famous phrase, Marcel. He was my god and guru when I was in art school. He was the guy who signed an upside down urinal, our mutt, like our dog, right? God, anyway, the beauty of indifference. In 1920, he took a meter long string, 3 meter long strings, held them a meter up, dropped them on the ground, glued them in place, and then cut plexiglass or whatever models of exactly those shapes and called it 3 standard stoppages. Who knows why? I've got the book on him. Okay, here we go again. I was just so much more comfortable being a long way away, and you see it. Here we go. 3 balls. Hit it. There's one. Maybe I should quit. I'll go ahead and fail again. I don't care. And you won't either. And look at that. There it is. It's getting into the middle. Of course, I don't remember where I was. I don't remember how I set up that time. If I had my grid, I'd know. Apparently, that'll be my first training accessory. I might even have to come up with a training accessory little wipe for your hand. Here it is, my last swing of the day. Wish me luck. Nothing. Luck has nothing to do with the ball. Come out to the free Craig Shanklin. Look, come out to the free Craig Shanklin clinic at LPGA at 1 o'clock. They provide all the balls. He's got a couple of guest instructors. People work with him. It's fabulous. You can chip for free. You know, the course, I don't know if you've ever been to that range. It's just wonderful. You wonder how the hell can't we imitate that? You know, and they've got all brand new balls, which they bought new balls here. I just want to go find one more ball to hit, and that's what I got. I think I'll just I'm making a video. I haven't hit the ball in 2 months. I'm supposed to bring a 7-iron to the thing. I've been sending him videos all along. He hasn't responded ever. Who's going to respond? Steve Wilkes, the starter, had to quit because of his wife's health. He's still retired, full-time caregiver. Same thing. I keep telling him, showing the videos and stuff, and I'm in dialogue with him. And 10 o'clock last night, I had to search for Craig's because I saw the invitation in my email, couldn't find it. So I search, I finally find it. 10 o'clock at night, I email him. 10:15, he replies, tells me what time it's going to be. Says bring your 7-iron. So that's the instructions. I have to quit. There are no more balls, okay? It's fun. People love it. Can't hurt.
Freebie, huh?
Freebie.
Yeah, wow.
He does it all. See, he's gone to Colorado in the summer, so he won't be here much longer. And he hadn't done much this year because it's been so freaking cold, right? Good night. See you later. So this is working.